Hey everyone, it's Sandra. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to kind of backtrack on a little bit on the other two videos that I've done. They were a little more advanced, so I'm going to take a step back here and we're going to start over. And I'm going to show you the basics of a craft that I just learned not too long ago. It's called tatting, and I did a video on it on my channel here, and I did a little tatted star. But I kind of went fast because I know there's other videos out there that show you how to do tatting. But I thought I'd kind of show you what I do and how I learned it, and maybe it might help you or not, but who knows. So I thought I would share what I learned with all of you. So let's get started here. So you really basic equipment that you need to do tatting. Obviously, you need yarn of some sort, and there's all kinds of yarn out there for crochet, tatting, embroidery, and so you can just you've got a whole world to pick from out there. And this pink thread is a size 10 crochet thread that I picked up at my local craft store. And there's also websites you can go to. I'll put a link to one of the sites that I shop at a lot. And you can get all of your tatting supplies there. You can get, I think they have also crochet supplies and books and patterns and all kinds of stuff. So I'll put a link to that website. But you can just go to your local craft stores. You can go to your Walmart, anywhere they sell any type of crafts, especially needle crafts, where if they have thread or yarn, you can get crochet thread. You're also going to need scissors for cutting your thread, and needles. I use needles. You can also do tatting with shuttles. I don't have any because I haven't tried that one yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not, but anyways, I use the needles, and I got mine from the website Handy Hands, and it comes in a tube like this, and it comes with I think it's 4 needles. Yeah, 4 needles, and I have a couple others that I put in here as well. And I got the set. You can buy them individually. When I first started, I couldn't find the tatting needles, and I wasn't aware of the Handy Hands website yet. So what I ended up doing was at my local craft store, I think it was Joann's that I found them. They were these long doll needles, which you can use as well, and it came with a package of 2. I think, let's see here. Yeah, it's these 2. Yeah. So, I mean, they look really close, almost identical to a tatting needle. They're about the same size as a size 7 needle. No, I apologize. A size 5 needle. This is a size 5. You can see that. That's a size 5. It's a little more sturdy. It doesn't bend. I mean, it does bend if you put a lot of force on it, but not as easily as a size 7 or even a size 8. So yeah, I started out with doll needles, and the only difference is the tips are a lot sharper. So I ended up snipping the tips off with a pair of my wire cutters, and I just kind of filed them down to make it a little more dull, like my tatting needles are. So because otherwise I was constantly poking myself and causing injury. So you don't want to do that. So if you do go the dull needle way, you'll want to dull your needles, and so you don't hurt yourself. And but yeah, I mean, if you end up liking the craft, and I guarantee that you will, I fell in love with it once I learned how and I got it down. I really enjoyed it, and I can't do it as much as I'd like to because of my hands. I get tendonitis and fibromyalgia in my hands, so yeah, I can't do it very much. I have to take a lot of breaks, and yeah, but anyway, that's my story. And so I did end up buying a set of needles, and these are actually magnetic. I just realized that. That one's not. But that, I don't know, that's weird. But yeah, I ended up buying a set, and here, I will put them in order. It is magnetic. That is so strange. Didn't know it did that. It comes in a set of 4. You have your size 8, which is really tiny, and you can see how flexible that is. It is really tiny. That's for using really small thread, almost the size of sewing thread. They do make tatting thread tatting thread or crochet thread that it's a size 80, and there's even a size 100, which is super fine. I've worked with size 80, and it's definitely more challenging because of how small it is. So, there's your size 8. Then you have a size 7, which is a little bigger. I hope you guys can see this. See, he's not as flexible. He's still, a lot more flexible than the size 5. But it's a little bigger. Then there's your size 5, which is your basic size for most of the crafts that you'll be doing. Most of the crafts you do, if you size 10 thread, excuse me. And then they have big old number 3, and he's a whopper. You do not want to stab yourself with this guy because it will hurt. See? So there's the needles, and he is really thick. You can definitely see the eye. He's almost the size of a small crochet hook, without the hook on the end. So there's your needles, and I keep them in the tube just for safekeeping, so I don't lose them, or they end up on the floor. And needle threaders come in really handy. You don't have to have them, but they are super helpful. I like this one. Again, I found it on the tatting website, and that's basically it. So yeah, I mean, needle, thread, scissors, and you're good to go. So the next video that I do, I'm going to kind of show you the basic stitches. There's one stitch, and it comes in 2 steps. And I'll go into detail more in my next video when I kind of show you how to do tatting, so you guys can get started and creating some really fun projects. And, hopefully, if you didn't know how to tat, you can attempt the star that I did in another video. So that's it for today, and I hope you like this video. If you find it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments. Tell me how I can improve, or or tell me what you guys like to see, and I'll see if I can't get that put together for you. And I will catch you guys all next time, and hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.